Device Kraken Kitty. Okay. Device Kraken Kitty. Oh, does my audio work on Twitch now? Uh, if you use OBS. Oh yeah, I'm in OBS. Uh, if oh, wonderful. Oh, fantastic. Okay, so that means that I didn't lose the work that I did already for uploading this to YouTube. So when I go to upload this recording, I will add a disclaimer or something. Thank you so much, Clouded by Wonders, for the assistance. I appreciate it a lot. Okay, so now that everything is working exactly how I want it to. Oh, hello. Oh, it's a little echoey. Okay. Um, I wonder how I can fix that. A little echoey. Mic auxiliary, desktop audio, mic auxiliary, webcam. I turned down the webcam microphone in case it was oh, wonderful. I the webcam showed that it might have sound capability, so um oh, great. Okay, awesome. Thank you so much. I really appreciate the help, you guys. Okay. So, hello everybody on TikTok and Instagram. I was just doing some audio engineering, and right now I'm working on a charcoal drawing of Cloud Strife. It's my first charcoal drawing that I've done in a while. So, oh, hello. Thank you so much for joining. Uh, so back to drawing. Let me just wave. All right. Let's buff out some of the charcoal I put down. Clean tissue. This looks so good. Not to toot my own horn. I just get happy when I draw and I actually remember how to draw. All right, so I'm gonna do some building some more value on uh, his face. So I'm going at it with a medium charcoal stick to put down less product because I've been working with a soft, and soft charcoal is the darkest color that you'll be putting down when you're drawing with charcoal. Um, and hardest or hard is the lightest value that you'll get with a charcoal stick. Okay. I have another medium charcoal stick, but I'm going at it with a broken in half one because I'm going to be doing a little bit of facial feature placement. So using this just to get his rough mouth shape, not too much. Okay. Eyes. We'll do the eyes. Okay, great. I'm going to leave those there and let my brain sink in that the light outline of his eyes and mouth are where they're supposed to be. So I will take my, still working with my medium, I'm going to go and build up some value in his hair. Now, a charcoal drawing, you're working with value as opposed to line. Sleep paralysis. Oh, yeah, I know. A drawing has to be really scary looking before it looks beautiful. So like the Sistine Chapel was probably horrifying until like the day before Michelangelo said that the Pope could come in to, no, who did the Sistine Chapel? Who did the Sistine Chapel? Was it Da Vinci? I think it was Da Vinci. I'm sure that Da Vinci was stressing and pulling his hair out up until the moment that he said that the Pope could come in and look at the ceiling of all the naked angels that he painted. But yeah, so working with charcoal as opposed to pencil or a pen, you are putting down shapes instead of lines, and then those shapes over time become what your eye sees as. It was Michelangelo. Thank you. It's been a while since I took art history. Thank you. Oh, thank you very much. Thank you. Uh huh. All right. Okay, so I'm happy with what I've just put down, so I'm going to blend all of that out. Get a clean tissue. See, he's looking softer and prettier again now that I've gone and buffed out uh, the value that I just added. And fun fact about Final Fantasy is the creator uh, felt dissatisfied with how video game characters looked, uh, and he didn't like playing as unattractive characters, so he designed his own franchise where all of the characters are really cute so that he could have a good time playing which I think we all thank him for. And it was also Barrett's birthday yesterday. Oh, hello. Yeah, you're welcome. Thank you. Thank you for joining. Oh, hello. Thank you for joining. If you're just joining, I am working on a charcoal drawing of Cloud Strife. It's my first charcoal drawing in quite a while. So I'm just dusting off the cobwebs in my value drawing memory and having a nice time. Okay. So I've added some value to his face, and uh, I'm going to do some more locking in of the proportions of this drawing with my soft charcoal. Uh, uh, yeah. Okay. Buff that dark shadow. So, an interesting a tip for shadows in a 2D piece of art is your darkest shadows are always going to be directly next to your brightest brights. So, I'll be constantly since this is such a contrasty photo and his face is really bright on this side, I will be making sure to highlight how bright this is by making the shadow that directly comes into contact with his face really dark. And now that I'm looking at it, I can bring his chin down a little bit. Chin down and a little bit out. Just a little bit. And a little bit more cheek. And that means over on the other side, this is my soft. This is my soft because it's the most used, which means oh, my alarm's going off. Okay, my alarm is no longer going, so hopefully that didn't interrupt the live at all. Oh, wonderful. Okay, so I just adjusted the play. Oh, jeepers. Oh, oh no. Darn. Okay. Okay, all good. My alarm was just going off. Oh, hello. I hope you're doing well too, Evelyn. Thank you very much. I use he, him. Thank you. Okay, so, oh, my music stopped. One moment. Replay. Okay, great. Music's on. And 30 others joined. Oh, wow. Okay, so the live is working. Oh, that's no biggie. It really, any pronouns are fine with me. Uh, but I'm a boy. I'm a big, strong boy. Uh, oh, I used the wrong tool. I had the charcoal in my hand, or the kneaded eraser in my hand, and I meant to use the charcoal. So I'm adjusting. I fixed the placement of his chin a moment ago. So I am going in now and changing where the nape of his neck sits. All right, so pressing down a lot firmer on the charcoal for maximum tonality. Now that I'm really happy with the silhouette. Oh, my charcoal broke. Awesome. I can build up some shadow in his turtleneck. this Buster Sword is showing in this photo. So I'm going to take my kneaded eraser and in that dark, I'm going to uh, sketch out the proportion of it. And since I just put down so much charcoal, I'm going to get get a clean tissue and buff out all that value that I've put down. Toss my dirty tissues on the ground. Oh, thank you very much. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I haven't attempted this setup before over at my desk, so I'm very happy that that this works. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you, thank you. I love charcoal drawing. They're really fun. I totally suggest picking up some charcoals because they're a wonderful way to train your brain into how to see uh what is actually there instead of if I went at this same drawing with a pencil in my sketchbook and just did lines, it would be um, uh, not fully accurate to the image because I'm trying to um, observe the uh, actual shapes as they are and not what my brain thinks. So, like, if I was going to draw an eye, I would draw, a scoop shape or like a weird oval. But An eye is a 3D thing, and it has like the thingamabob, the part that's the colored part, is has depth to it and stuff. So value drawings are a wonderful way to see the actual depth and dimension of something and get the way that it turns. That's something that my art school teachers always said was, "Oh, live video ended. Share. Oh, darn. Okay, one moment while I just make sure that this cloud strife. I must have been on for a while. Uh, just making sure that I get this shared on Instagram. Instagram allows for, I think, Iris, thank you. Instagram allows for an hour of shooting. Uh, charcoal. Oh, live will end and we've detected inactivity. Oh no, I'm active. Let's see why it's doing that. Unable to verify. Okay, there we go. Yeah, it's a little distracting. All right, and at the same time, TikTok wants to let me know that I'm inactive, but I'm talking to my audience at the same time. So, uh, fem, part one. Okay, so that's posting on Instagram. I'm just resetting the live. Cloud, Strife, charcoal, drawing. Okay, wonderful. So I'm live on TikTok, Instagram, and Twitch all at the same time. Fabulous. Thank you for joining. Uh, um, this is a charcoal drawing of Cloud Strife. This is my first charcoal drawing in quite a bit. So I am turning my charcoal value drawing memory back on, which is really fun. Okay, so now that everything's working, I can get back to drawing. And it's definitely functioning on all three. Great. Okay. Where was I? I had tissues in my hand, so I think that I was dusting off the last bit of charcoal I put down. Hello, thank you for joining. Okay. Uh, this is my soft. Let's work on his turtleneck. Because there is a lot of depth in his turtleneck. And I'd like to get those nice, I'd like it for it to look ribbed like it is in the game. It actually extends around his neck quite a bit. It's like a really chunky turtleneck. It looks so comfy. I have a cosplay of this outfit, and I need to upgrade the turtleneck to be as comfy looking as his is, because the one that came with it is a little scratchy. His shoulder pauldron strap. Oh, thank you very much. Yeah, I'm very happy with how he looks so far. I feel like the proportions are okay. He's a little ghostly, but it's going to be very beautiful with some time. So I'm going to take a broken medium, and uh, do a little bit more adding of value to his face. So, adding a little bit of value to his facial features reveals where I could adjust in the drawing his uh, left side of his face. So, oh, here's my kneaded eraser. Oh, thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate you watching. Have a lovely day. So, we're going to add some more cheek out here and pull his chin outwards. We can buff out what we erased. Oh, hello. Thank you so much for joining. I'm working on a whoops. Charcoal drawing of Cloud Strife. Oh, have a wonderful rest of your day. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. So have an awesome have a nice week you too. Thank you. Okay, so buffing out what I just erased to get a good sense of proportion in his face. Eye placement I'm happy with. I think the eye placement is set. But he's got really gorgeous high cheekbones that have a very dramatic slope to them and a really dainty chin. So keeping those in proportion with the rest of him is a very delicate balancing act. I think that his nose can be extended this direction. So do a horizontal erasing for the tip of the nose. Differentiate the shadow. Uh, on the bridge of his nose versus his nostril area. There's no nostril on this side showing, so getting rid of any harsh lines while we're in here. Oh wow, on camera it looks fantastic. Hello, thank you for joining. I'm working on a charcoal drawing of Cloud Strife. It's my first charcoal drawing in a long while. So I'm dusting off the cobwebs in my brain from art school. Chin. Here's some highlight on the lip over here. That will give us good mouth placement. Under this eye is pretty flat. There's almost no variety in tone. So I'm going to, this is a medium for light color. So with charcoals, With charcoals, it goes from light, medium, dark, a soft, medium, hard is what you'll see with charcoals, and soft is the darkest charcoal that you will be putting down. Uh, it is like the most pigment, and uh, charcoal that says hard on it is for putting down the least amount of pigment on your paper. And I think that since I am working on his face, I'm going to get out a smudge stick now. So since I'm working on his face and his face doesn't have any fine lines on it, I am using my smudge stick to really soften the shadows I've put down so far. And the cool thing about a smudge stick is you can kind of draw with it still because it's picking up it's um it's picking up charcoal as it's lifting it from areas that you want blended. So uh, I am using one end to soften the shadows on his cheeks, and I can flip, or I can take what I used there and put it back down for shaping his eyes. And I'm just going to check OBS, make sure that this is still recording. Fabulous, it is. And I'm using the smudge stick, the dark end of my smudge stick to add in the fine line for his mouth where his lips meet. And a helpful tool for placing the corners of the lips is the the corners of your lips are typically right where your the blacks of your eyes are. Uh, and if you are doing a drawing of somebody and you can't figure out where to place the corners of their lips, uh, they're in perfect proportion with each other. Um, so you'll just draw a line from the black of your eye or the black of the eye and you're drawing downwards, and then that's the lip proportion. Everything in your face is somehow measurable by eyeballs, which is just an odd it's just an odd measurement system, but useful. Okay, so oh, thank you very much. Hello, thank you for joining. I'm working on my first charcoal drawing in quite a bit. Uh, oh, what was that? Using the edge of my smudge stick to soften out the shadow around his mouth. Add a little bit, take what I picked up from there and put some of that charcoal under an area where uh, using the actual stick would be uh, too sharp. I'm going to use my smudging stick again and use it to shape more of his outfit, his sweater. And after I've gotten some loose charcoal packed into the smudging stick, I'm going to use it to shape out his eyes, since I think that the shadows are in the correct position. Gently, gently. This looks so nice. Do you get a real tree? We're actually not doing a tree this year. It's just not been just wasn't in the cards for this Christmas. But what kind of tree do you get? I like the look of fake trees better. But oh, real tree, very nice. I would, when I have my own house or apartment, I'm gonna have a pink fake one. But they're so expensive. I know that's because you get more out of it, but they're shockingly expensive for fake trees. I love pink too. I have a pink couch on the other side of this desk. My desk is pink, my bedding is pink, I have pink curtains. I love pink a lot. My sun lamp, which I didn't turn on, right behind here, is also pink. If I was gonna ever get any tattoos, they would just be pink. I think it goes with everything. So I'm going to take my medium charcoal and put a little bit of shadow down for his eyes. He has such thick eyelashes, so there's a lot of darkness right there, but I have to be careful because I don't want to add too much darkness. All right, there we go. Ooh, next time that I do a charcoal drawing over here, I will put a mat down so that I don't stain my pink desk. Oh, I would like I that would be very cute. I would get I think that I would get like ribbons, kind of like how Sailor Moon transforms as a tattoo. I think that that would be what my tattoos looked like. I have my family has two Boston Terriers. Do you have any pets? Their names are Pickles and Cleo. Eyebrows. Two dogs, two cats, and a turtle. Oh my gosh, that's so many. I love it. Maverick and Rascal. Oh, I love pit bulls. Oh, I love pit bulls and I love pit bull owners. They're like they're some of my favorite dogs. I have a pit bull niece. Her name is Mala. She's one of my favorite people. I haven't seen her in a long time, but I love pit bulls. Pit bulls are so sweet. I especially like people who are nice to pit bulls. I would. I haven't sold any artwork in a long while. I used to. I tried working on commission a long while ago, um, but I couldn't find my audience, or if not audience, the right business acumen. So I've started doing these live projects to um, not only get back into the habit of making art on a regular basis, making traditional art on a regular basis, but getting my art education out of my head. And if any of the stuff that I make becomes purchasable, uh, um, then that's wonderful. Hello, thank you for joining. I'm working on a charcoal drawing of Cloud Strife. It's my first charcoal drawing in quite a bit, so I'm just dusting off the art school training that I have. I'm going to get a clean tissue. Oh yeah, that's the thing about art is that it'll look scary until it looks beautiful. And especially with the value drawing, I have to build out the I have to build the shapes kind of in reverse. So the darkest darks go in, and then the brightest brights end up on. Oh yes, I do. I like the online game. Um, I like remembering the Roman numerals. The Titus and Una one. Is it XIV? The next one that I want to play, the most recent one, is it 15? Uh, and I play the online game, but I'm not subscribed to it right now. I haven't had a ton of time for online games, but I do like all of the Final Fantasies, and especially the outfits and the aesthetics. And I listen to Final Fantasy soundtracks just about all the time. Do you have a favorite? I've been stalled in my completion of Rebirth, so I actually haven't even gotten to finish it since it came out this year. I had to buy a new PlayStation after I started it, or buy my own PlayStation after I started it on another one, and that was over the summer. And it's a big game, so I've been wanting to really sit down and enjoy it, but I just haven't had the time to. take this and just soften everything. Oh, there we go. Take my kneaded eraser, buff out the lightness around his T-zone. Oh, I like the cat race in the online game a lot. I can't think of what they're called. But that's what my character was. I have to restart from the beginning because I was using somebody else's account. Uh but I wasn't super far in. And I don't think I had purchased any outfits, so that was wise. Hello, thank you for joining. I'm working on a charcoal drawing of Cloud Strife. This is my first charcoal drawing. I haven't done a charcoal drawing in quite a while, so I am getting back into the swing of things. Charcoal is actually one of my favorite ways to draw. It really activates your brain into looking at the looking at things for the way they truly are and not what your brain assumes and wants to put down. Yeah, exactly. Oh, sure, I will check my Discord. Thank you. I uh the silly thing about um trying to be a creator through the internet is that when I am not actively live or posting my artwork, I keep my phone in a locked drawer to avoid the anxiety or whatever. But I will log in there and check it out. Okay. And um, the cool thing about a value drawing is that everything is a drawing material. Oh, yeah, exactly. Love technology. uh, the cool thing about a value drawing is that everything becomes a drawing tool. So my kneaded eraser is uh, also for. Yeah, I'm still watching. Don't pause my music while I'm giving an art tip. Yes, okay. My kneaded eraser is as much for creating shapes as it is for taking away material. So I am adding in a little bit of highlight to his eyes by going at it with a very fine point of my kneaded eraser and making sure to continuously clean it as I lift charcoal off the page for maximum brightening, since I don't want to make his eyes stark white. Uh, your eyes and your teeth in a drawing are never pure white. There's uh, like not only depth to them but color. Uh, so um, even though I'm working on the whites of his eyes, I don't want them to be stark white, because then they'll be out of tonal proportion with the rest of this drawing. So I'm working my kneaded eraser into a really tiny shape, fine point for the thin white highlights of his eyes. Lovely. And that way, oh, thank you very much. That way, the iris has an organic shape to it instead of just drawing a circle. So I'm going to take my tissue, dust off some stuff. I think that I could go at this with a medium for getting some shape in his hair and his forehead. Yeah, I'm happy with that. Great job. You've gone live for 90 minutes. Oh, wow. Make sure that looks okay. Can start adding some highlights to his hair. Since he's a blonde character, silence pause. Oh, since he's a, oh, I have charcoal all over my chest. uh, since he's a blonde character, uh, his hair is mostly made by erasing it. Oh, that looks so good. Oh, I'm really happy with that already. Where does his ear need to be? Soft. let's see. I need to. Ear is like right here. Okay. This looks exactly how I want it to in the stream. Oh, I'll be on for quite a bit, but you go and enjoy your day. Thank you so much for joining and watching. I really appreciate you sitting with me. So, uh, uh, yeah. Oh, thank you very much. Oh, 1 minute and 55 seconds remaining on Instagram. Okay, so the live is going to end in a moment on Instagram, and I will be restarting it in a moment and sharing this recording. But this is a charcoal drawing of Cloud Strife that I've been working on this morning, and uh, once it ends, you will see me in a few minutes. Bye bye. Okay, so I just need to make sure that this gets posted to Instagram. Okay. Bear with me for one moment while I post this to Instagram. Hello. Thank you for joining. I am just uh working on a live drawing in charcoal of Cloud Strife from Final Fantasy. Uh and uh hello. Thank you for joining. I am working on a charcoal drawing of Cloud Strife from Final Fantasy VII. This is my first charcoal drawing in quite a while. So I am working on clearing the artistic cobwebs out of my brain, traditional art cobwebs, and getting a nice value drawing out. Hello, thank you for joining. I'm working on a charcoal drawing of Cloud Strife from Final Fantasy VII. Art, artist, drawing. I didn't update my Twitch tags because OBS has that menu hidden. So I'm putting Cloud Strife Fantasy done. That should fix things. Awesome. Yep, there we go. All right, so I am cleaning off my kneaded eraser since I am mostly adding highlights at this stage. There's a ton of shadow on this drawing. And I am building up the highlights now. Or subtracting color and adding highlights. Take a clean tissue. Hello, thank you for joining. Going to take soft charcoal, add a little bit of under shadow to the bottom of his chin, and then buff that out. Wonderful. So I have added, a lot of highlights to his face and hair. So I'm going to pull out my soft charcoal again to start bringing back, the dark shadows so that I'm not losing all the contrast in this image. using my smudge stick to soften out some of the new shadow that I put down to define the shadow under his face and his cowl neck. And his eyelashes can get blended out more. He has really beautiful dark eyelashes. Under eye shadow. I can use the dirty smudge stick to shape his big, beautiful blue eyes, his Mako eyes. Light, light touch for the nostril area. Because there's so much highlight around his nose in this photo that I don't want to look like he has a broken nose, like he got punched in the face. So I'm going to put value down, and then I'm going to really smudge it out with my smudging stick. I got my kneaded eraser since I've just put down a lot of value, and I'm going to even out some of those shapes. I think that his mouth placement is slightly askew. Or it could be the nose. It might be the nose. If I erase that nostril, if I erase where I put that nostril and then mark it on my paper again. Hello, thank you for joining. I'm working on a charcoal drawing of Cloud Strife from Final Fantasy VII. Right now I am building back out the roundness of his cheek. Looking at it in reverse, it might be that I need to shift this eye over slightly. Yeah, because it's turning incorrectly. if I put down, yeah, that looks correct. Mm-hmm. Okay, I like that. Cleaning my kneaded eraser. And it's fun to play with a kneaded eraser. It gives you something to do with your fingers that's not, um, you're still thinking about the drawing, but you're not putting product down, and you kind of take a step back uh, and evaluate, which is nice. It might not be a bad time to get out some white charcoal and start adding in the really bright highlights. Hello, thank you for joining. I am working on a charcoal drawing of Cloud Strife from Final Fantasy VII. Okay, so I think that I want to get a good placement for his nose. Because I've redrawn the nose a few times, but haven't reached total satisfaction. The nose is a very tricky shape. It is Um, you know, just flesh. There's not a lot of contrast to your nose. Uh, so avoiding harsh lines is important for a drawing like this, a value drawing, where I want I want the illustration to look like he's in front of you and isn't a drawing of a video game character, and doing so by avoiding putting down line marks and instead building up tonality in the drawing for those soft, fleshy facial features. This looks so nice. Going to take out my white. See what I need to do about his eye shape. I almost feel like I'm my own art teacher giving me corrections right now. Uh, because there's a fair amount that I feel like I could fix. It's the straightness of his nose versus the curve of his cheek that I feel like is throwing me off here. So it might be a good time to call it. Oh, thank you very much. It might be a good time to call it a day for now and let this sit, and I'll stare at it for a bit and return to what needs fixing later on. Okay, well, thank you very much for joining me. This has been a really fun uh, charcoal drawing of Cloud Strife that I've been working on. So, thank you, and I hope you have a lovely day.